Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the infestation straight after the war versus the Awakened Empire. In today's video, hopefully as soon as the peace treaty fades, we can go ahead and finish off the Awakened Empire, simply putting them back to sleep. After that, I think it's about time we just settle down, stop devouring everything in sight for a short amount of time, because very, very soon, the end crisis will occur, and honestly, that's probably going to destroy huge areas as well, and the more area we have, the more difficult it's going to be to defend against, so I really think it's best to just leave these empires as meat shields until the end crisis occurs. And now, there is a brand new update very quickly approaching us, so if that update does hit before we finish off this campaign, as long as I've considered the game to be won in terms of our strength versus the enemies, in terms of the endgame crisis already happening and being defeated, I will probably start a new series in the new update, because the new update is going to be huge. Massive renovations to how worlds work, trade routes, loads of other things, and hopefully far less lag when it comes to the endgame. Right now, I'm paused, and I am already down to 40 FPS, and the game is running sluggishly. Hopefully in the future, that will be better, and it should be, because it's mostly the planets which are causing those issues. So, right now, I'm moving all of my forces over here. As soon as the peace treaty fails, I'm going to go ahead and sweep all the way to the left like this, and go straight for their new capital. Of course, recently we grabbed their main capital, this one over here. Isn't it beautiful? So they are massively weakened in terms of their ability to do anything on the economy side of things. So, I'll be right back when something happens, or if the peace treaty is over. We now have dark matter deflectors, meaning that our ships are almost as strong as they are ever going to be. So I'm going to move all of my ships over to here, because that shipyard there is being converted into a shipyard, I should say, so they can be upgraded there as soon as they get to their location. Could make our AI better, or we could get jump drives. Jump drives are awesome, but that just makes our ships more powerful. So does that, but that's cheaper. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's give some AI to our ships. Well, we are now catching up in terms of tech. We are now equivalent to the strongest hive mind outside of ourselves. The weird plant ones. And our forces are, of course, stronger than pretty much everyone, including these two fellows. Lovely. Well, not quite stronger than you, but we have the potential to be. I mean, we are currently upgrading still and making more fleet power, so yeah, all is going well. Just look at these worlds. As soon as we have enough of our swarm growing here, they are going to be producing so much energy, so many minerals, and so much science. And then, once all that's done, we're going to increase science even further, because now we are working on this ring world. Our future is looking very, very positive at this point. After starting recording today, this is the 7th new world one of our sectors has managed to successfully colonize. We have loads of new worlds, and in fact, how many infested do we have? Whoa! 1,047 infested, 182 mutated ones, 9 harvester drones and 61 battle drones, and 8 worker drones. The 2 drones, of course, will be increasing in number very rapidly now that their robot buddies have been successfully devoured on those ring worlds. Well, we're certainly good at populating places. Our Titan is complete. And isn't it glorious? Now, fitting with the theme, currently the only Titan I'm creating has this. It has, where are you? The nanobot cloud, essentially healing all forces nearby. Now, the best way of doing this would be to have multiple Titans, each with a different effect within the fight, so you get all the effects together, but I would rather have redundancy for this, purely because I think it fits the theme so well. Definitely not the best thing to do combat-wise, and the redundancy is silly, but I just think it's going to be very, very fun. Now, yeah, we are using the cannons, so we're good against shields, because this one here is pretty bad against shields, but does loads of damage afterwards, that's fine, and plus those are also incredibly long range. That's fine. Okay, Titan, go and meet up with the rest of the fleet. Which should be all the way over here. Oh, which is also where the wormhole is. Well, that's going to be very easy for you to get to then. So, I've now swapped it, so we have the Swarm Lord, which is the one which is healing, and the Hive Mind class Titan. The Hive Mind class will improve the fire rate of any fleet members nearby. Well, actually, I don't even think it's fleet members, just any allied forces nearby in general. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the same fleet. I know I have at least one more. There we go. You can also make a Hive Mind, and that means we can have 6 Titans. I think that's the most I've ever had. Well, to be fair, it's also one of the largest empires I've ever had, so that does make complete sense. I've also swapped out some of the weapons and shielding because I wasn't really doing them too well a second ago. Okay, now let's merge some of these fleets. We now have the better AI, so let's go ahead and upgrade all the fleets with that as well. That's going to really help out. One of the other empires are now completely cyborgs. I care little about this, they will still be delicious, but now extra crunchy. Also, I'm upgrading some of these anchorages, which I completely forgot to do in the past, so that's going to be nice as well. And we are now finally on minus energy, minus minerals, because we are far over our naval capacity, and we have moved our forces out of their orbit over here, which means they're no longer docked. I knew this was going to happen! Wait, watchful regular? Who are you? Wait. I said I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't think... I thought it was going to be the militarists over here. Well, oh, of course not, because these are spiritualists, which means now they're at war with the materialists. So this is another fallen empire. Hello there. So I assume you really want to destroy these fellows. We have decreed that it is in the best interest of all species that we take a more active role in regulating the galactic dissemination of technology. We have submitted detailed protocols for the technological level that is appropriate for a less developed species such as yourselves. We are going to eat your face. Where on earth are you? I thought we'd found everyone. Huh. I thought it was just these two. I thought it was these two and the robots. Did that just spawn, or...? Don't worry. We'll be against you soon enough. Well, actually, it might be difficult to get to you because all the closed borders in the way. Yeah, we might have to tolerate your presence until you attack us. Or until we invade everyone else. You'll be last to be devoured, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Well, they are now rivals, and we are going to be devouring these anyway, so they're going to love us in a second. In fact, in 2 years' time. With the mutations taking hold, we can now do ambition, a scientific revolution. There we go, plus 20% research speed and plus 1% research alternatives. Lovely. Considering we are researching some very, very interesting things right now. So, to correct myself earlier, it is indeed effect on own fleet when it comes to the Titans. That's a shame. I thought it was just an area of effect. War will soon begin, which is good because we have way too many ships at the moment. And look, our Titans are now 11.1k force power all by themselves. I'm so proud of you little fellas. But yeah, very soon we will get the energy upgrade and the leader capacity upgrade, which is great. The cruiser upgrade, which is nice as well. We're not using too many cruisers, but even that is still really nice. So, lots of repeatables now. We're finally entering that stage, pretty much the end of the game. So, you two, merge, please. Well, this fleet's going to be really happy. It's now got 2 of the healers and 1 of the damage dealers. Which it really shouldn't have. I need to readjust these so we have, at maximum, 2 Titans. Yeah, we don't want both of these Swarm Lords, so... How do I do this? Is it transfer then just one of the Swarm Lords? Nope, transfer all. That was not what I was meant to do. I'll just fix what I just caused. The war in heaven. So now both of the awakened empires are at war with each other, and of course we will not take sides in this conflict because we want to eat them both equally. We are equal opportunity carnivores. We will not take sides in this conflict. Do you think we're that dumb? We're about as strong as either of you, although I think you both get a bonus when that happens, right? Maybe not. Nope, these are still inferior in terms of fleet power. Oh no, they did just get some new units. Still, I mean, they're strong. Ooh, look at those 73k fleets, aren't they terrifying? Oh, look, there's our fleet just currently chilling, waiting for the truce to be over. And this isn't even all of our fleet power, by the way. This is most of it. But then we do have a fleet over here, ready to cause some havoc over here. That's a 73k. And then we have this fleet over here, which is 66.6. And made entirely of battleships, because I thought that would be funny. Didn't expect that fleet power, though. Okay. We're the good guys, by the way. No, we're not. No, we're not. You can go over there so you can start taking some of these. I just wanted to see loads upon loads of carriers. Since each of these, of course, are bringing strikecraft. Originally, I was using bombers on all of them, but I found that strikecraft are a bit more reliable because they can take out other strikecraft. That's very cool. Our enemies have a Colossus. That's scary, however, they appear to be completely abandoning their system. I think they're going to go off and try to kill the other awakened empire straight away. And that's great, because it means we can get to their planets with no resistance. And once we take their starbases, they're doomed, because those starbases make just fantastic bastions. They are citadels with bastion upgrades. Good luck taking that back when we have our fleets garrisoned on them. But good luck in your little war, guys. I believe in you. You're so dead. Not all of the younger races choose to join with either side in this war raging between the Precursor Empires. Some, like ourselves, have remained neutral, but are facing the prospect of facing the Precursor menace alone if the war should ever come their way. A league of non-aligned powers has formed under the leadership of the great Estwani Empire, with the explicit goal of opposing both sides in the war. Joining the... Wait, we can join? How can we join? We're the devouring swarm. We don't even talk to other empires. I don't even know if we can talk. Why would we need to talk? Actually, that's a good point. Why would the infested need to talk? We can't engage in diplomacy. We can't threaten people. We can't do anything in terms of interacting with them. I doubt we even have raid yet. And we are all one entity. We think together. We don't even need to speak to each other. But yeah, sure, we'll join. They're just going to stare at us and we stare blankly back and then we nod. I'm kind of curious. Like, I want to join purely because... we're on your side. Whoa. We are a devouring swarm in a federation. What? That's not possible. That's not actually okay, apparently this is the only way. Wow, you are hurting my economy. I'm leaving. That was quick. Yeah, I mean, I've got to leave. Also, I can't declare war on my own anymore. But that is truly bizarre. Technically speaking, though, you could have a Federation victory with the infestation if this is enough. I mean, way more are in the Federation than in the last series. So, spoiler for the last series. If you haven't watched it, skip ahead about 3 minutes or so. But in the last season, we joined something similar to this. Well, it formed, anyway, I can't remember if we actually joined or not, but it only had a few empires because we were playing on an easier difficulty. Because we were on a harder difficulty, more of the empires are powerful enough to think, you know what, we can hold out against the Awakened. Anyway, leave Federation, but that is bizarre. We can't do that, though. Our input to the Federation is way less favourable. I wonder if I could join now. No, of course I can't join now because I can't ask for it. I just imagine us. We send one representative, we walk in, we look around, we probably give some kind of obscene gesture, then we walk back out laughing to ourselves. Yep, that's what just happened. Anyway. Ooh, we are about to finish off that truce. Finally. It ends in, I think, just the end of this month. Okay, let's make sure we're ready to go. Okay, they haven't fully abandoned their systems. Most of them have, though. They had way more than that. Fine by me. Seems like they're sending them one at a time or something. I don't even know where this wormhole goes. Hello from the future. So, here is something fairly interesting. If I had stayed in the Federation for just a couple of days with the game unpaused, this would have happened. Federation victory as the devouring swarm. Now, this is against the whole concept of this run, so I'm glad I didn't do this, but after the end of the episode, I was just too curious. If we stayed in the Federation, which is the only way you can possibly be in a Federation in this game, is if this situation occurs, if you're the devouring swarm, we instantly win because of how many planets this giant Federation controls, with us included. It's just the most bizarre thing. I thought you'd find it interesting. So technically, we could have won in this episode, but that's against the whole point of this playthrough. But still, I've got a victory on the table. I'm counting it. Kind of. Glorious. Declare war. Prepare to be devoured.
We will annihilate the others.
We will indeed annihilate the others. Okay, you go in there. You're probably going to lose most, if not all, of your fleet, but it's going to be worth it. Just take that out. There we go, finally. You guys, stick together. Honestly, just go bum, bum. Then stay there and wait, because I don't know if I want to go for their fleets while they're on their own, or just go straight for the capital. I'm thinking right now straight for the capital, but we'll see how things pan out. You fellows, the swarm, just go ahead and take over these systems, basically bring them back into the fold. And that is that. Yeah, they're all gone. Where are they? Look at that. Whoa. Did the Federation just grow? My god, the Federation is most of the systems. We still wouldn't be able to get Federation. No, we might be able to get Federation victory if we stayed. Oh my god, if I knew so many would join, I might have stayed just to see. Devouring Swarm. Federation victory. Is that even allowed? Is it still up here? It is still up here. Because all we need to do is own 60% of all habitable planets. And well, look at how big this Federation is. Oh, man, I wish I stayed. I'm tempted to reload the save. Now, I never do this. I hate reloading saves. I only do it if the game crashes, or of course I'm coming back to the game. Because it's so cheesy. It's horrible. It's essentially cheating. But I'm tempted to do it just to see if you can win that way. Or if we would instantly win, then go back to this save. I'm not going to. I'm tempted. That's the closest I've ever came to doing that. But, oh, we could have had Federation victory as the Devouring Swarm. Release the swarms. Oh, there goes one of our corvettes. Take out their defense stations as soon as possible. Once those swarm craft get there, that's when most of the damage will actually hit. We do have 12 battleships here. Am I correct with that? Yep, 12 battleships, all with maximum strike craft. There's the next swarm coming in. Okay, the swarm is at least hitting now. How's the enemy health? Really holding well. Saying that, so's ours. We've lost one battleship so far, and that's all. Oh, there goes their main defense station, the ion laser. That's cut down their power significantly. There goes another one. The next one is now under attack. Okay, they've now been significantly weakened. Just going to pause the game for a second here. Wow, they've completely left everything exposed. Yeah, we need to go for the capital right now. It's the best thing to do. It was so silly of them to leave. And if we can take out that as well, we've essentially won. We have some ground forces over here. Let's move those into place so we can take over that planet as soon as we can. That was the wrong one. For a second, then I thought I lost. We might still lose this battle, honestly. Look at all those fighters. So many small hits. Come on, faster! Approaching half health. Our forces are massively damaged though. Yep, now at half. Come on, keep on going. $30,000 left. Out of 130,000. 15. 10. 8. Yep, it's dead. Lovely. Now go and bombard their planet for a while. While you're waiting. Yep, definitely bombard it for a while. Okay, are you guys all ready to go together? The enemy forces are now coming back by the looks of... Whoa, 143,000. That's like their biggest fleet. Yep, they're definitely trying to approach their capital, and they won't jump because that'll make them weaker. So, I think you've got enough power to probably take out that before they reach... In fact, maybe they won't. Maybe it'd be best to take out their fleet now. Their main fleet. Yeah, hold fast. I want this fight to start as soon as they spawn in, so get nice and close. In fact, that should happen anyway, because we do have Titans, so never mind, get back to the center. The Titans have ridiculously long range. Okay, so... Ground forces, once you get over here, could you please go ahead and capture this? Oh my god, that Federation. Well, now the game has a big challenge again. Still waiting for the endgame crisis. The war in heaven is not the endgame crisis, because that happened in the last playthrough, but then there was more.
A war breaks out.
Between who and who? The Awakened and the Awakened. Okay, so it looks like the Federation is now at war with the Awakened Empires, and the Awakened Empires are sending forces... How are they sending forces through our... Oh, because we were in the Federation? Is that why they can still do this? Remember, we automatically close borders with everyone. It's what we do. I can't even open them if I want to. So I'm not quite sure how they're sending forces through, honestly. Interesting. Unless they... Oh, they are part of the Awakened Empire set now. I don't really know how it all works, but... doesn't really matter too much. Okay, good. They're sending their first fleet by itself. Instantly engaged in the fight. There's one of our Titan shots. There's the second. One of them instantly died to the Titan fire. Dangle's on the battleships. No, that was not a battleship. That is so big I thought it was. Now that is a space battle. Look at all of those fighters. Oh, let's just look at this in all of its majesty for just 1 second, shall we? There's Titans, battleships everywhere, a few cruisers, and then in the middle there is just so many corvettes. There are so many corvettes. Where's that one Titan so far ahead? Stay back, Titan. Do not die. I keep on seeing the enemy running away, so we are definitely winning this. Oh god, yeah, we have just brutalized them. They didn't stand a chance. So all their fleets are coming back. Are you going to send them one by one? Because I'll happily dismantle them for you. They will, however, be respawning, I think, in one of these two, so we do need to keep our guard up. Plus 666 minerals. Yep, we are good, guys. Hey, our hive has finally reached here. I love battleships. I love swarms. I love this game. It looks like they're back against us again. They like to go zappy zap. As soon as the corvettes reach the battleships, that's when it's over. Beautiful. Just keep on doing that. There's only one fleet left and it's really weak. Are you really going to run that against us? Very slowly. Let's be fair, we're in slow motion, which would explain that. You know what? I'm going to just get ready to warp out. Warp out. We are the Canadian infestation, apparently. And get those while they're still healing. So jump over there, take that, then jump over there and take that. Ground forces are approaching. We're about to take over this Gaia world. Apparently we were doing the slowest bombardment ever for some reason. No! One of our admirals died. And all of our admirals are rank 10. Really, the one ship it was on died. Either way, crushing the fleet that was here. You fled, then you got devoured again. Goodbye. And now our fleet is reaching the star station. These guys trying to follow us still? Staying still? Staying still. Okay. Look at the swarm, it's glorious. That is beautiful. It's forming a full ring. We have created an orbit of death. I wonder how many of our Titans have died already. Titans do tend to die really quickly versus the Awakened Empires because they go so heavily into battleships which target them straight away. I think I've lost all of them.
Planetary infestation begun.
Well, so much for that then. Yeah, I don't rate Titans that highly, I've got to be honest. I love them, I love the concept of them, but against so many enemies, they just die so quickly. Now, let's see what these worlds are like. That's easily destroyable straight away. You know what? Let's just send in our ground forces right away. And you guys can prepare to jump to the next station, which is over there. Okay, now you guys grab that, then go over here, and then prepare to launch an attack against this world over here. Oh look, we have allies coming in anyway. Kind of. I wonder if I would have got a Federation victory. The first of the worlds is now ours. I will quickly give it to a sector as soon as the war's over. Sadly, we need to bounce this way because of that silly FTL inhibitor. Ooh, planet devastated. Hello. Well, aren't you guys being mean? So you killed all life on that planet. Yeah, pretty mean. Hello there, last station. And there goes the rest of your armor. And your health is very quickly being removed. Fantastic. This is their last world, excluding the one which is about to be attacked by the other group. Start bombarding into our ground forces. Get there, then take it over, and we shall have victory. You guys not going to take over this world? Really? I mean, okay, it's a pretty world, so I'll take it. Can I take that if you own that station? Apparently I can. Go ahead and do that, I suppose. That's weak enough. Go ahead, ground forces. Being led by the Butcher. Oh no, now these guys are at war with us. Whatever are we going to do? I must have lost enough force for them to think, oh, we can take them. Here's the thing, though. There's a lot of people which want you dead all around you, which are also apparently at war with you. So, I don't care enough. Take out that fleet. Once that fleet's gone, these guys have nothing left, really.
Enemy nest taken.
There we are. That planet's now ours as well. And as usual, let's just throw a single infested on there so it doesn't instantly die off once they're all eaten. They have one planet left, which my ground forces are eagerly rushing towards right now, and they definitely have enough strength to take that, so as long as we win this fight, we've pretty much won. Though I really should start building up our fleet again, because although I do kind of mock the people who just declared war on us, they will likely have enough strength to do some serious damage in the future. These guys. Yeah, right now equivalent, but they are kind of at war with everyone, so it's not like they can go straight for us. I hope. So we're also at war with all of their vassals, which are these guys, which are... Wow, all the way over here. Look at that. Yeah, maybe these guys will come for us. Maybe not. Do I send some forces over here to deal with this? We could do. In fact, yeah, we could take this opportunity to take out a whole other empire. So thank you for declaring war. You've saved us some time. But yeah, let's make a new fleet. Oh, this system's the one with the Colossus in. Hello. We'll just be taking over this section first, thank you. Goodbye to your last proper fleet. And this is your last proper station as far as I'm aware. You do have a wormhole here, however, so I will need to send in a scientist to figure out exactly where that does go. Are there any scientists nearby, or shall I just make a new one? I could just make a new one, then transfer the scientist over. Yeah, that'd be the easiest way. Plus, there's lots of debris around here as well, so... multiple reasons to do so. Oh, that poor Colossus. It has no defense.
Technology conceived.
Excellent. The Precursor Empire is defeated. We now rule this area. Wait, do we have vassals now? Hang on. I want to see what vassals we have. Oh no, these guys are our vassals! Darn it, I was going to devour you! You are now mine, however. Disloyal. Greetings! Oh no, a colony's been lost. Why not? Oh yeah, because they own the star. But oh well, I don't really care too much. Who else are our vassal? Is that it? Just them? So they were the only ones who sided with the spiritualists. Interesting. The favourable pact
Our construction is
are at war versus everyone who's currently siding with these guys. So yeah, there's loads of people currently warring with the other empire. So, what do I do with you? I can't integrate. No, I can eventually integrate you. It'll cost us a fortune, though. And it will take a long time before we can start, but essentially, we just devour them automatically. I might leave them for now, because they are acting as a bit of a screen against these fellows. Our vassal, the Confederate Nations, entering war against the Crusaders. Okay. Of course, the Crusaders are the ones we just killed off, aren't they? Yes. So you're currently at war against the Regulators, which is expected because they're at war with everyone who isn't part of them, so it makes sense, but you're not against anyone else, so... yeah, I guess we could just keep you there. I was just making a new force there to go to war with you, and we could always go to war later, just release them and instantly declare war. So that's that anyway, we've defeated the Awakened Empire. And what I'm going to do is quickly sort out the sectors, because I've currently got minus 1,000 energy credits because of this. There we are, the sector over here now controls all the worlds we just captured, and now we are on 18 out of 18. We finally don't have too many core sectors. Which is pretty darn nice, honestly. So what do I do now? We could go to war with the other Fallen Empire, take out those. That would once again give us some really powerful planets. Because right now, I think all we really need to do is wait for the endgame crisis and let these guys fight it out. They're not too... I mean, they are weak, but they're not stupidly weak. So maybe the Federation together could fight off the Fallen Empire. Maybe. Now, the one problem remains, though, that Federation may actually cause us problems. Not because I feel like we'd lose if we went to war with them. But it's more an issue of, if we do go to war with that Federation, there's going to be so many forces from so many locations, it's going to be a nightmare. We do have some really good bastions blocking a lot of the paths, but still. We could go to war with the cats. Whose side are the cats on? Well, you're not with Favourable Pact. Which means... Yep, you're not against these guys, so you're on the side of the Regulators by the looks of things. Because you're not at war with the Regulators. So if I declared war with you... It'd be just against you on your own, though. Yeah, I think destroying the cats next would be a good idea, because they are all alone at the moment, and this would be a nice chunk of space, and gives us positioning on a lot of the other federations, or taking out the Fallen Empire to get some of the bonus worlds similar to the Ring worlds, with all that lovely, lovely special tech, which you can't build yourself. Basically these things, which are giving a ridiculous amount of energy per tile. They would have something similar. Oh, I don't know. Fallen Empire or cats. Either way, that'll be the next episode, I think. Lots has happened. We briefly joined the Federation as the Devouring Swarm, somehow. We now have a vassal, which isn't allowed as Devouring Swarm, once again, somehow. And we have more planets now under our control, once again. And we have still a fairly strong fleet. Okay, so where is the furthest shipyard we have? We could always just convert one of these into a shipyard. Sure. You are going to be converted into a shipyard just for now. All of my forces, could you please go over here so I know how many of you need to be repaired and reinforced and all that. And then next episode we choose between the cats and the Fallen. Both of them give us really good positioning on a lot of the enemies. So with that, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. So if you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. We are in a very interesting position right now with a lot of options ahead of us. But still, we must always ask ourselves the question, could we have just won with a Federation victory? I'm still tempted to go back to the save now and find out. Maybe I will. Maybe I will.